Hello, Pastor Stan Lubeck here. This is workshop number 17, and I want to talk about life group or small group cancers. You know, I hate cancer. Don't you? Who likes cancer? In fact, my father died from cancer within a matter of 2 months. We didn't recognize the cancer for what it was early enough, and by the time we figured it out, and doctors figured it out, it was too late, and we lost him. And so I hate cancer. I don't like to see it. I don't like to see it spread. But you know, even in life group or small group ministry, there are cancers that can take the life out of a small group. And I want to talk about those. So no matter how healthy or strong a small group ministry is, there are threats to your small group that can take it down. And I just want to make you aware of those. So you can be on the lookout, and cancer can suck the life out of a person just as these can suck the same life out of a healthy small group. Irregular attendance. Whether you are in school, in a sport, or working in business, if you don't show up, you can't expect to succeed. Even superstars are expected to show up consistently. When people show up sporadically, only when it's convenient, they're communicating that the group is not that important. It is not a priority. And this attitude can spread to others, and it can decimate your group. Others begin to miss because they think it's okay. If you don't address this topic of being committed to the group, you will have chaos on your hands, and the group will never reach its potential. Faithfulness is essential for the health of any small group, and you cannot ignore when people are flaky. If someone cannot commit to being faithful to the group at least 8 out of the 10 weeks that you plan to meet, then encourage the person to wait till the next session and join when they are able to commit. When people say, you know, I'm sorry, I can't be there, but I'm with you in spirit, you know what that means? Absolutely nothing. If they're not there, they can't minister to others. If they're not there, they can't pray with you. Nothing really happens unless they're there in body. So consistent attendance is necessary for a healthy group. Toxic personalities. Now, we're all awkward to a certain degree, but there are extremes of personalities that can have a negative impact on the group. If you don't know who the challenging or toxic person in the group, it might just be you. So consider that. You might want to check with somebody else in the group and see what they think about you. We are focusing our attention on the people who have the potential of hurting the healthy group dynamic for your life group. So the first one is the narcissist. Now, we're all selfish to a certain degree, so we have to check ourselves here, but this person wants to be the central focus of the group at all times. And while we all have our day when the group is there for us, the primary focus of the group must be Jesus himself, not some narcissist. Now, number 2, the dominator. This person jumps into every conversation with a comment, answers every question, finishes other sentences. They talk loud. They take over the conversation. They elect themselves as the authority in the room. The shyer people will leave and not come back because they don't want to take on this dominating person. Number 3, the opinionator. This person is always sharing strong opinions on everything, black and white, and they are proud of it. Number 4, the devil's advocate. This person is the contrarian in the room, always having to find the opposing side, very argumentative. The devil doesn't need any help, and he does fine ruining groups by himself without having somebody designate themselves as his associate. So these people cause others in the group to begin to fall away if you don't deal with these awkward personalities. Don't kick these people out of the group. I'm not suggesting that, but you need to lovingly and carefully shepherd them to begin to act appropriately in the group. You move toward the problem by talking to the offending person one-on-one. Number 5, fakers. This is being a phony. Those who are not honest about what they think and feel. Everything is not always wonderful in the neighborhood. These people need to be honest about it. So a group must be a place where people can be real and honest. And yet many have learned that church is a place where you can look good from afar, not letting anyone know about your hurts, habits, or hang-ups. But the truth is, if we are not honest, even God cannot help us. So it starts with you being honest. Make sure that you are sharing your honest struggles and shortcomings. Number 6, wrong curriculum. You might choose a good study for the group, but it might not scratch where your group members are itching. If this is the case, don't be afraid to stop midstream and find something else to use that will better meet the needs of the group. Number 7, holidays and summer break. Many groups are taken out simply because they take a break for the summer and never regroup. It's a lack of a plan that causes people to drift because they don't know what is coming. They begin to make other plans that compete with the group when it finally decides to come back together. You need to communicate clearly how long the break will be, when the group will once again meet once the break is over. So even during breaks, there needs to be emails and texts and even some social activities where members can stay connected even if the group is not meeting regularly. So there you have some threats to avoid for the benefit of your group. All right, next session is on leading difficult people. So how do you lead these difficult people that sometimes create toxic environments? Looking forward to seeing you then. God's best to you. Bye for now.